Hi, I'm Rachel Bricknell, a Camosun business student. Did you know that negative news is all around you? In fact, negative news can vary from finding out that your local grocery store doesn't contain your favorite bag of chips anymore, or to more serious matters such as layoffs. When reading Business Communications Process and Product by Mary Ellen Guffey, Diana Lowe, Kathleen Rhodes, and Patricia Rogan, I've learned how to effectively convey negative news. And with the next 5 minutes, I'm going to teach you how to convey negative news effectively. One of the first steps that you should take is knowing that bad news is all around you, and that we have to be prepared to express and tell bad news sensitively, while still treating the matter fairly and seriously. To do this, you must first establish goals. Some of the main goals that you should pick are explaining the 5 W's. Who, what, when, where, and why. Explain to the receiver why the bad news is being told and who it affects. Convey empathy and sensitivity to the matter. This in turn will reduce bad feelings. Be fair. Make the news seem rational in your explanation, of which it should, and maintain a friendly relation. Make effort to show to the receiver that there is a desire for a continued pleasant relationship, and most importantly, maintain a professional image for you and your business. Use a proper tone, polite language, and control over your emotions. This is a great start. Now, these goals are not always successful, but with practice, these strategies can convey news sensitively and safely. Once you have your form of delivery for the bad news, it is best to apply the 3x3 writing process, just like you would do with a letter or a written report. While giving the news face-to-face or in a written document, it is best to use the 3x3 process. Your first step is to analyze, anticipate, and adapt. Ask yourself how this news is going to affect the receiver. Anticipate the reaction so that you can adapt to the reactions to create an easier delivery for the both of you. Research, organize, and compose. This will avoid weak reasonings and justification, which can lead to the receiver rejecting the news. Revise, proofread, and evaluate. When preparing written negative news, make sure things flow smoothly and there are no errors in your writing. And when delivering face-to-face, pay attention to the message and evaluate your reasonings and justifications. While organizing and planning how you will give bad news, it is a very smart idea to avoid legal liabilities. Don't threaten people, and try not to use harmful language, abusive or careless language, and avoid making promises that you and your business cannot keep. Another great tip that I have learned throughout the book is deciding whether to use the direct or indirect method. The direct method should be used when the bad news does not damaging to the receiver, and the news may be overlooked, when the receiver prefers directness or firmness is necessary. On the other hand, the indirect method should be used when the news is personally upsetting to the receiver, provokes a hostile relationship or reaction, threatens to the customer's relationship, or is unexpected. As an overlaying outlook to the direct strategy, you should have it going as bad news, reasons, and pleasant close, while the indirect overlay should be buffer, reasons, bad news, and again, that pleasant close. A personal tip that I find helpful is using the sandwich method. This contains good news, bad news, and follows with good news. In conclusion, I've talked to you about how to convey bad news fairly and professionally. This includes explaining the 5 W's, as well as using the 3x3 method and whether or not you should use the indirect or direct method. In the long run, I hope this video has helped you gain a better understanding of how to convey negative news effectively.